Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of this new series. This series was made by a friend of mine called Fabien. Today's his birthday, so please wish him a happy one. This series focuses on putting many of our favorite anime characters and protagonists into the Pokemon world. It's a small adventure, but still cool. If you happen to be new, please subscribe to help out the channel, and if you want to see more of this series, please leave a like and maybe share it. You can also leave a comment. Again, please leave a like for Fabien, show him your support, he kind of needs the motivation. Now, let's get to it. In Almidi, a small village in the southwest of the region Webbia, Inko calls for her son. Izuku, would you lend me a hand with the washing? Midoriya says, don't worry, I'm coming. As he rushes down to help his mother, Midoriya internally says, hello there, my name is Izuku Midoriya. Me and my mom live in the little and not well-known village in the southwest of the region of Webbia. The village is called Almidi. I can't complain. It's quite calm down here, so it was the perfect opportunity for my mom to build up her Rhyhorn ranch. She once was a famous rider, but her days of action, fame, and since have passed. So I help her with where I can to keep the ranch running. We do. My partner Bulbasaur assists me where he can. And so do her Pokemon too. Rhydon watches over the herd like no one else. I've always dreamed of being a trainer, but I don't have any battle experience and nobody to train with, other than myself. When I was younger, I counted the days until I got my first Pokemon. I was going to go around the world to find new Pokemon and friends. Nobody was going to stop me, but a huge storm came across the village and messed up the ranch. As a result, my dad, who was the Almidi gym leader, had to go work abroad to pay the repairs costs. So me and my mother were left behind. I was so sad that I didn't even go to the Pokemon lab to get my first Pokemon. Professor Aizawa was so nice, he even sent my partner Bulbasaur. Since he came into my life, I knew that one day I'll become a Pokemon master. A couple of hours pass, and later in the day, Midoriya turns on the TV to watch the daily battle. Today it's Kira against the Full Metal Alchemist. The TV announcer shouts, Golrock reaches back for Hammer Arm. Is this going to be Kira's first defeat? Here it comes! In the corner of the camera, however, you can see the man calling himself Kira smirk. Midoriya says, oh my god, he's prepared for it! Kira's Malamar dodges the attack and counterattacks, landing Night Slash in a critical spot. The TV announcer shouts, oh my god, did you see those inhuman reactions? Midoriya looks at me. Oh, he's so cool! Suddenly the screen becomes blue and neutral voice says, we interrupt this program for a special announcement. Midoriya says, special announcement? Wonder what this could be about. The TV moderator says, hello and welcome dear citizens of Webbia, the #1 country for Pokemon battles. After a long pause of real action, I'm honored to be announcing this year's Pokemon Championship. This time we'll be holding the championship in our beloved capital city, Banu. The preparations are already nearing completion, so all we need now are our talented contestants. You might be wondering how you can take part. Well, that's as easy as cake. You just need to collect 8 different badges, which are obtained by defeating a gym leader, but your new trainers already know that. What? Oh, okay. Well, should I tell them right now? Understood. Listen up, dear listeners. Apparently a new law has been passed, one that allows trainers to challenge others to a badge fight. It is necessary to get a clear agreement from the involved, and there must be proof of the agreement. The loser of the fight has the obligation to give all of the badges to his successor, to the winning party. Doesn't that sound promising to you? The championship starts in a month, so be ready to see some hot Pokemon action. Until next time, your A&M channel. Midoriya says, wow, that's going to be great! All the heated fights, the ambitious trainers, their loyal partners giving their all for victory, and Inko, who was watching with her son, asked, don't you want to participate too? Midoriya says, well, you know, there are many strong competitors and I only have Bulbasaur. And we don't have that much battle experience yet, so... And I can't leave you here to do all the work by yourself. On top of that, you need 8 badges. I only have the one Dad gave me. Midoriya looks at the badge with a couple tears forming in his eyes. He continues, and all the other competitors already began their journeys months ago. I would only have 1 month to prepare. Inko says, oh, quit being so protective. I can handle the wrench on my own for a while. Besides, you and Bulbasaur are such good friends, nothing can stop you. Or am I wrong, Boo-Boo? Bulbasaur! Inko says, you can collect all the badges fairly easily with such a great partner at your side. Midoriya says, but Mom, I only have Bulbasaur, and like I said, even if we are a great team, I still only have 1 Pokemon. In a fight, my opponent can have up to 6. Inko says, you can borrow Rhydon. She even has battle experience. True, Rhydon was once a Rhyhorn that Izuku's parents raised. She was known as the... Nowadays, it only watches over the Rhydons. Midoriya says, but without her, you have nobody to help you. Inko says, Izuku, listen up. You wanted to become a Pokemon Master, and just because of me, you gave up on all your dreams. I don't want to grow old and know that I held you back, that I kept you on the ranch. I want you to grow up and become someone you can be proud of. So get up and... Someone knocks at the door. That someone says, excuse me, is this the home of the gym leader of the village? I would like to have a gym battle so I can continue my journey. Izuku and his mother go outside, and there they see a young boy around Izuku's age, smiling brightly and with eyes filled with expectations. How strange, he's wearing some kind of sports clothes like a football player, and also an orange headband that seems pretty worn out. Inko asks, who are you? Inko asks, who are you? Mark says, sorry for the disturbance. My name is Mark Evans, and I want to battle the town gym leader. Inko says, well, I'm sorry to say so, but this gym is no longer in business. You see, my husband, the gym leader, went abroad to work and hasn't come back yet. Mark says, what? So I can't battle the gym? They have to go to another gym, but there aren't any around except the JoJo gym. But I only have 6 badges, which means I am behind schedule, and... He notices Midoriya's gym badge, and Mark asks, is that a gym badge? Yeah, or even the badge of the Almidi gym? Midoriya says, yes, it is. Why do you ask? Mark asks, isn't it obvious? I challenge you to a badge fight. Midoriya asks, how do you even know about this? Those were introduced minutes ago. Mark says, you see, I own this teletransmitter, so every time there is an announcement on TV or radio, that doesn't change the fact that I challenge you. So, are you in or not? Midoriya says, I don't know. I got the badge from my father before he had to leave. It's precious to me. Mark says, on the other hand, if I would happen to lose, you would win all my 6 badges. So if you ask me, that's quite the low risk, high reward kind of situation. Midoriya says, I really don't know if that... Mark says, come on, don't tell me all my whole voyage and the hard work was for nothing. If you reject my challenge, I can't collect all the badges to take part in the tournaments in the remaining time, so I beg you, please accept my challenge. Midoriya reluctantly says, fine, but if you lose, I get all your badges, if I'm not mistaken, right? Mark says, that's correct. And Midoriya says, well then, let's head to the gym. Later in the gym, the 2 youngsters stand face to face. Inko says, the fight between Mark Evans, the challenger, and Izuku Midoriya, the challenge, will be a 1 versus 1 battle. Any objections to these rules? And both of them say no. Inko says, well then, present your Pokemon. Mark says, I'm counting on you. Let's go, Hariyama. The soil shatters as the giant Pokemon lands on the ground. Midoriya says, this is very important, so give it everything you got, Bulbasaur. Go, Bulbasaur! Bulbasaur leaps on the terrain, more ready than he has ever been. Mark says, go, Hariyama. Use Belly Drum. Midoriya says, Belly Drum? A move where the Pokemon hits itself, taking heavy damage, but also increases its power drastically. Good start. Okay, Bulbasaur, you... Before Midoriya can attack, Mark says, Hariyama, use Force Palm. Bulbasaur looks at Midoriya, wondering what he should do, but Midoriya is too busy strategizing that Bulbasaur gets hit with the full blow. Due to the attack, Bulbasaur gets paralyzed and can't move. Midoriya screams, "Bulbasaur, I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention," and Mark laughs and says, "You think too much. In a fight, you need to make rational decisions very fast. Hariyama, use smelling salts." Midoriya says Hariyama's signature move. It hits double the strength if the enemy's paralyzed. "Oh no, Bulbasaur, dodge it quickly!" It's no use though. Bulbasaur can't move and gets the full hit. Midoriya screams worried, "Bulbasaur!" Bulbasaur is barely standing. You can clearly see that it's at its limit. Close to the battlefield, a small Pokemon hides in a corner and seems to be amazed by Bulbasaur's will to keep fighting. Mark says, "Wow, he's still standing? Now, not bad for a Pokemon with no battle experience." Says, "Bulbasaur, you fight so hard just for me? Bulbasaur!" The Pokemon in the corner is amazed by their bond. It can barely contain itself. Mark says, "Let's do it. Again. Go, Hariyama. Use Force Palm. One more time." Midoriya says, "Quickly, Bulbasaur. Use Grass Knots." Hariyama storms at the green dinosaur but trips over a little grass bush. Mark says, "Where did that come from? Hariyama, are you okay? You look so damaged." Midoriya says, "It's because Grass Knot is a move which deals damage depending on the target's weight. Hariyama is quite heavy, so the damage is maximized." Mark says, "That wasn't even that bad, I have to admit. You got me there. But now that Hariyama is so low on health, you played right into my hand. Hariyama, use Reversal." Midoriya says, "Reversal deals more damage depending on how low the user's health is, but it looks severely damaged. We have to go for it. Bulbasaur, use Wine Whip." Mark says, "That's not going to hold me back." Suddenly, the small Pokemon uses V Overlord, a move known from the Victory Pokemon, Victini, which boosts the ally's power to godlike levels. The light envelops Bulbasaur and raises his strength tremendously. However, this move goes unnoticed by the two boys. Due to their sheer power boost, Bulbasaur flings Hariyama through the whole gym. Mark asks, "Wow, what was that?" Midoriya answers, I don't really know." "Bulbasaur, you alright?" "Bulbasaur!" It can barely hold itself. Naturally, it just won its first battle and gained such a strong opponent against such a strong opponent that Midoriya says excited, "I can't believe it. We won, Bulbasaur. We won! Bulbasaur!" Mark says, "Yes, you did, and you know what that means." He sighed deeply as he walks towards his victorious opponent. Mark says, "Here, you earned them fair and square, and I'm not gonna break my promise. Besides, it was a badge fight. I couldn't participate in the tournament knowing I don't deserve them. Guessing it was a big mistake underestimating you. I thought you'd be a wastrel that can't bring up a good fight, but I was wrong. I'm sorry." Midoriya says, "It's okay. Really. I don't mind what you thought about me, actually. This was my first fight," and Mark says, "What? I lost against someone in their first battle? This is so humiliating." Ugh. "But that's fine. At least now you can participate in the league. That says if you would get the 8th badge of the JoJo gym." Inko says, "Yes, he's absolutely right. No, you have no reason to go." Midoriya says, "Well, actually I still only have 2 Pokemon, even with Rhydon, and also..." Inko's face starts turning red with anger and Midoriya stops arguing. Inko says, "Izuku?" Midoriya says, Fine, I'll go." Inko says, "See? It wasn't so hard. Now go back your stuff for a great adventure." Midoriya internally says, "Wow, it's been so long since I've seen her this pumped up. Maybe it isn't that bad. Maybe I'm actually going to have a good time." He continues thinking about his journey the rest of the day. Finally, his dreams of becoming a Pokemon Master are close to becoming reality. The next morning, a surprise waits for Midoriya as he leaves his village. Midoriya asks, "Mark? What are you still doing here? I thought you left after the battle. Mark left after the battle. Mark says, that's what I had planned, but then I came up with a great idea. I know this isn't very honorable, but will you accept my rematch when we arrive at the league? Midoriya asks, a rematch? Sure, why not? Mark says, wait, seriously? You're not joking, aren't you? Midoriya says, of course not. If I say that, I mean it. Mark says, great! And don't worry, with me on your side, nothing can happen to us. We can do lots of stuff together to have an easier time, like train and cooking, and the list goes on and on. So I'm going to spare you that. The important thing is that Midoriya finally leaves his home village to live adventures. Hopefully everything will go easy like Mark says, as the journey continues. I hope you all enjoyed this video as always. If you did, please show your support by hitting that like. It will probably motivate Fabien to do more. Until next time everyone, have a fantastic day and happy birthday to Fabien. Bye!